So you'll receive your panel as this. So you've got two red lines down either side, so it doesn't matter which one. You're going to cut on the edge of the red line, so that's trimmed off, and then you're going to measure across the width of the panel, and you're going to mark at 23, and you're going to trim down the other side, so you have a panel that is now 23 inches wide. Now it's not quite square how we want it, so then we're going to fold it in half. So we're going to take it and we're going to fold it in half, and we're going to line up the edges so that these edges, this red line will be gone, but these new edges that you've cut are perfectly in line with each other. And then two of the letters are slightly more than the other, so the Y is further down, as is the C is further up. So you can just see through there, you can just see the top of the C across in line with the Y. So with the edges square, not like that, with the edges square and the Y and the C roughly in line, then we're going to mark with a ruler, and we're going to mark 21¼ inches down. So we'll put a mark there, and we'll put a mark down here, 21¼ inches, and then with a ruler line that up, and we're going to trim that bit off. That will give you a nice square panel which measures 42.5 by 23, which is perfect to put your squares around the outside. So sew together your squares. You've got your reds, two reds, orange, yellow, green. The green is the one that you've cut in half to put the 3 inches of stripe in the middle. Second green, blue, and then the pink on the end. You're going to make two exactly like this. So for the two ends, you've carried on the colourway, the pink, the purple, the brown, the grey, and then on each end you've put these bits, that on one end, and the other end has got the letters. So when you do the other half, remember it's going to run the other way, so it's going to run the pinks on the right to the grey on the left, and then you must remember to put these bits up so they're reading correct, otherwise you're going to have them upside down in the corners. So they'll need to read like that. So once you've sewn your big long panel together, you can sew it to the edge of the panel. So you see the dark red is here next to the zebra, going on up to the pink next to the D, and the other one will be on the other side. So the red will be up near the A, so the second one will be red up there, and the red, and the pink will be down next to the X. So once you put your two sides on, then you've got one of the bottom pieces, so just make sure the letters are up the right way, and the pinks are carrying on in the corner, going along through the brown to the grey, and the other one in the other corner there, and then your other border, which is here, is the other way up, so that will go on at the top. So here is your finished panel with the all the squares around the outside and the binding on. We cross hatched it. If you want to zoom in on that, we did it diagonally, making these diamonds, and the lines were 2 inches apart. So that's what we did for Quilt